I've seen men build weapons that I couldn't even imagine. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
But I have never seen anything like this.
How much more are you hiding?
Hold up. Let's go.
We are home. My son, it is your time.
Show me my respect and bow down.
You get to decide what kind of king you are going to be. Don't freeze.
I never freeze.
The revolution will not be televised.
Show me my respect and bow down. We own ya. We own ya. We only getting started now. Cause we own ya. Everybody think they know me now. Cause we own ya. You and I'm a homie now. Cause we own ya.
I waited my entire life for this. The world's gonna start over. I'ma burn it all.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out.
Wakanda forever!
The revolution will not be televised.
Let's have some fun.
The revolution will be live.
Yo, what's up? Here we are. So we're going to get off the sports topic, but it's a hot topic across the board. And what we're going to talk about tonight, we're going to talk about,
baby.
We're going to talk about that amazing movie, Black Panther, y'all. So what I want to throw out there, and I want to get your take on it. Black Panther right now to date has grossed $426 million.
That's
international, domestic.
Wow.
Also, it is the top grossing black film ever with a predominantly black cast.
Wow.
And it only cost, well, I ain't going to say only, it cost $200 million
You can say only. You can say only. They double their profits, man.
They doubled their money. This is only the first week.
Yes.
What's the
Let's
producer's
go.
name again?
Ryan Coogler. That's the
Shout out
director.
to Ryan
That's the director.
Screenwriter.
Yeah, shout out to that man.
Yes.
You know
That's
what I mean?
dope.
Young black man doing his
31
thing.
years old.
Young
Every
baby
film he has done
has hit.
has hit.
Yes.
He has
Fruitvale Station.
double profits.
Creed. Black Panther now.
He got Creed 2 coming back out.
Creed 2 looks
Creed 2
amazing
comes
too.
out,
Yes.
yeah.
So let me ask a question to y'all. Of course, there was a firestorm behind this. What's your take on the firestorm behind Black Panther?
You got to define that. There's a couple different.
There's a couple of different ones. You know, one I found interesting was people on social media was knocking people going to watch the movie dressed up in African garb.
I got this.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. My thing is this, man. Look, if people want to go enjoy themselves, they seeing some positive images on the screen. Why not? Why not? Why are you so upset about people going and enjoying themselves?
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? My thing personally, I didn't go do the African garb or anything like that. But if I saw some people, I would think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was great to see on social media, see people, dressed up in
dances
from Zamunda. Yeah, it was beautiful. And now what I have a problem with is a lot of woke black folk that are mad at the people like, oh well, is this what it took? How come y'all ain't go see Birth of a Nation? And how come y'all ain't do this? Yo, if a fictional movie about a fictional African king is what it takes to awaken your black your sense of pride of being black, so be it. Should you be like, I look at it like when I look at it, it's like you're woke and you feel like people should be on your level. It's almost like screaming at a baby because they can't walk yet. Like, why can't you walk it? What's the problem? You got legs, use them. So I don't have a problem with it. I think it's great that people went out and supported and showed their support with their dollars, man. I think it's dope. And if they want to dress up
So be it.
So be it. You ain't got no problem with people dressing up for Star Wars and Hogwarts and all this other
That's
stuff,
a
man.
great-
Exactly. Comic Con.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
that
man.
Santa
Great
Con.
example.
Why can't we go enjoy ourselves, man?
I
Go
loved it.
ahead.
I love that everyone, dressed up, did what they did, got the costumes going. And I had a couple arguments on social media about it. Well, not arguments, but
You call them arguments. Okay.
and I told people, I'm like, what's wrong with people dressing up and to go see this movie when we got rappers that's making kids dress a certain way every day? No one says anything about that. I brought up the whole Star Wars. I brought up the whole Comic Con. And the funniest thing to me about the whole situation, it was mostly black people that had something to say
Absolutely.
about others dressing up.
Have you ever heard of the crab and the barrel
Yes,
syndrome? Okay,
yes.
I'm just checking.
And to me, that was just crazy. There was nothing wrong with it, man. Yo, we don't have these things on our television screens. We're usually in chains, in shackles, dirty cops being raped or raping someone, or so that's what you see on the screen. You don't see these images no more.
Right.
You don't see the stuff we used to see, like when we had A Different World and stuff like that. They took all those positive stuff away from us on the TV screen.
Right.
So to give us this, man, I'm all for it.
That's why you
man.
got $420 million
I'm all
worth
for
of
it.
putting this movie. Go ahead, Abe. What's your take, man?
I didn't like it at all.
This mother.
He lying.
No, I'm serious. I didn't like it, but I didn't care. So, like, when I saw people dressing up, I really don't care. It didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying?
It didn't bother
Like, it didn't bother me.
Right.
I'm not dressing up. That's not me. But what I find,
It's hard to
I
get
don't
something
even
in your size.
listen. That's kind of true. What I find interesting is that I just notice every time, particularly black folks, try to do something that's joyous and happy,
Somebody got to shoot it down.
and it be us.
Yeah.
Be us,
Trying
man.
to take it and strip it away from us. Just give us the day. Listen, I didn't see too many people dressing crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I did see the social media posts. I saw the Coming to America thing. I thought it was comical. It's not me, but yo, go ahead, man. Do your thing.
Have a great time.
Yo, whatever, man.
What about the other one, which I heard is that that some white people was upset at the fact is that the movie was called Black Panther. It should have been just
They
called
got the Pink Panther. What they mad about?
that-
They got the
listen,
Pink Panther.
listen.
man. Later for that. I understand what you're saying.
I'm just touching upon some of the madness.
Later
but,
for them.
But let me ask you this question, being that all of us seen it. What's the most positive thing did you walk out of the theater with?
Oh man,
Each of y'all.
That's interesting, man.
I don't really got a solid answer for you. I just thought overall it was a great message. I thought the movie was deep in symbolism a whole bunch of different ways.
Yes.
Because
So many layers.
it's so many layers to it, because it's just like, it's not just good versus bad. Spoiler alert for some of the people that haven't seen it. So if you haven't seen the film, you probably shouldn't watch it.
Well, don't.
I won't go into that, but what I'm saying is,
Do it.
Killmonger actually has some great points.
No, without a doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Without a
So
doubt.
it didn't just come off as like the Black Panther's the good guy
Right.
and Killmonger's the bad guy. You know what? I'll tell you what one of the craziest lines in the movie was to me. He said, "Bury me in the ocean with my ancestors that knew that death was better than being in bondage."
Yep.
Woo! I thought that was powerful. I thought that was powerful. It was like it was just like a throwaway line to a lot of people, but to me, I was like, damn.
And you know what, man? I don't want to spoil it, so I can't even say what I want to say.
Well, let me say this. The one thing that I loved about this was the power of the black woman in this movie.
Yeah, no doubt.
Every woman, black
Michonne,
woman,
Walking Dead, big shout.
every black woman in this film was positive.
Yeah.
And the fact is that the loyalty to the king, that was very, very touching for me. I was like, wow, that's what I'm talking about. They kept the black woman in a positive light from the beginning to
all the way to the end.
That was something. Then also, you had the war going on, and the war was stopped by a black woman.
Right.
Powerful.
Can I just say this though?
Man.
Choose power. To me, that symbolizes, what are you going to choose? Power over love.
Hey.
Yo, listen.
Power over something.
I explain it.
We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that.
You went. Nah, but I explained this to one of. What's interesting, I explained this to one of my coworkers today. I'll say this. I think just holistically looking at the movie, I think what was more empowering for me is to see that you had a cast of all black folks destroy the box office, right? Kind of to say, hey, yo, we don't really need y'all to kind of like be in a role, to be the lead role, to insult us in the process and make it big. We don't have to play in a role where we act as what you think that we are. Right. Trainer Day. Act as if you think we are. Monsters Ball in order to, be successful. Another thing too, I was talking to my coworker about. I was like, "Yo, man, if we can get this many black people to vote, it'll be." You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got like this. So I'm like, I tell people, listen. As much as you went to see Black Panther, as much as you see what's going on with Black Panther, that movement that we got to put a movie and catapult a movie to this much. Not to say that there wasn't white folks going to watch the movie, but that power that we got in numbers, we got to start putting in the other places.
You know what's so crazy?
You know what I mean?
To add on to what you're saying, the power in numbers also show the power that we have, which they were showing in the movie.
Right.
Yes.
I really don't give a damn about y'all who didn't watch it. I'll spoil this joint for y'all, but you know what I mean? Like the technology that they show, the things that black people were inventing that no one else has caught upon.
Right.
Which they showed to me was dope.
Now, let me just share this. I had a conversation with two young men, and the first thing they said to me was, well, Black Panther isn't the first black superhero. I said, that's very true, but he's the first African-born superhero that Marvel has put out. When I was growing up, one of the hardest comic books to find in the 70s was Black Panther.
Whoa.
Okay? Limited series, limited places to find it. And let me go one step further. It was his character was always associated with Huey Newton and in the Black Panther movement. So, it means
it's not fictional.
It's not
you know what I mean.
Right.
You know what I mean.
But what I told these two young men, and I said to them, understand when you have your roots that are sprouting through the ground and it's being seen, the tree is being seen. Take heed to that, man.
I want to bring up something that Banks put me on to when we was coming here that was pretty dope, and you just brought up Huey. That first scene in Oakland where the Panthers.
I thought it was a double-edged sword, because what they did is that Coogler's from Oakland.
He's also from Oakland.
But also the Black Panther party was started in Oakland, and somebody brought it to my attention. I was like, wow, that's deep. I didn't even pay attention to that. But there's a lot of symbolism. There's a lot of symbolism in that movie that you're gonna have to see it 2 or 3 times.
I'm definitely going back.
But twice already.
Also, let me add this. And towards the end, as you see, they're in Oakland. The Black Panther character was starting to fight against evil in Oakland, in the city. Most of the Marvel characters came from Hell's Kitchen. Black Panther was one of the few that didn't come out of New York City, didn't come out of Hell's Kitchen, and was on the West Coast. So once again, the power in this character, the power in this movie, I love the fact that we all came there together and went out to see it, man. I'm going to really piggyback on what Avery said. If we do the same thing when it comes to voting in these mid-elections, and yes, Banks, I know how.
Hey, I ain't say a word. I ain't say a word, man.
I know how you feel, but let me just say it again. It can change things, because now this is a game changer.
True.
These numbers are game-changing numbers.
Oh, definitely.
The message in the movie. The message in the movie, especially that part you just spoke about when he came back with the kids. What he said. What he said to the kids, and what he was saying to his sister, I took as a very strong.
We gonna make some moves here. We gonna make some moves here. Yeah. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in. We got off of Sports for a minute. Wakanda, y'all. Just gotta say it. Black Panther, the movie, the movement. Peace.
Later.
Hip hop.